So many of you have probably seen my prior video on the Apple HomePod Mini, which I have right here under my monitor. And you saw that I was doing a stereo pair before, but I wanted to do a follow-up video because I've had a lot of problems with the stereo pair, and I think Apple still needs to do a lot of work on that. The stereo pair just wasn't really reliable. A lot of times one side would kind of go out and the other side would still be on, like left or right. Also, lately I was having a problem where one of them was louder than another. So I decided to just remove one of them, remove the stereo pair, and just use one HomePod Mini. And surprisingly, this not only works better, just more reliably, but it also sounds good too. It seems to sound better with just one of them, which is weird. Although, of course, you're not getting stereo. Although you might get stereo through here because there are multiple drivers in this thing, so you might get stereo through there. But you're not getting a stereo expanse. But I think just for casual listening, it's fine. I mean, I pretty much use the HomePod Mini for like YouTube. I don't really listen to music with it that much, and I also use it for podcasts, quite a bit as well. But when I want to play music, of course, I'll go to my main speakers, which you've seen before on my channel before too. These are the Yamaha HS5 speakers. So what I did with the other HomePod Mini is I just moved it to my living room. So now I have an additional HomePod Mini in the house, which is kind of nice. And they work fine like that. They work fine independently. I just think that Apple still needs to work out some kinks with the HomePods or HomePod Minis in a stereo configuration. They just somehow oftentimes didn't sync up. Like I said, one side would go out, one channel left or right would go out, or one channel or wouldn't be balanced, like one would be louder than another. It would just kind of get confused and stuff like that. And I don't know if it has something to do with the HomePod Minis themselves, or maybe the Wi-Fi is kind of weak on them, so they don't get the same Wi-Fi signal or something like that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with a single HomePod Mini in my setup. And again, in terms of the overall tonality, for some reason it seems to sound better, and I don't know exactly why. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have a HomePod or HomePod Mini, I'd like to hear what your experience with them is. And I'm filming this with a new camera. So if you'd like to know what camera it is I'm using to shoot this, leave a comment in the description field, and stay tuned and stay subscribed for more information.